Great morning. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Y'all probably already up. This is Dr. Louisa Barclay. I'm late, but I'm here. Come on, come on, come on. Listen. Come on, share, share, share. What does it say? We're telling your followers that you have started a live. That's right. Tell them, IG. Tell them. Send them like a flood. Come on. We're going to have a special guest on today. So listen, you don't want to miss her. Let me go ahead and get a vibe going. Hold on one second. Woo! Hey! Y'all can hear that? Because I got my big speakers on today. Hey! Come on, come on, come on. Hey! Oh, 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 hey, Sade. Woo! Come on. There go my special guest. And he popped off. Oh. Hey, Boss Bossy. What's up, boo? Why I keep popping off? Girl, you got it. Woo! Hey, 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 hey. Let me turn it down. There go Red. Yes, 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 yes. Great morning, great morning. Listen, Reggie, I just got on. And Reggie is at the airport, but I asked him to get on this morning because I just felt in my spirit he got some good knowledge to tell us on today. Remember, he was supposed to get on last week, but I didn't get on or something like that. But anyway, great morning, y'all. Get up. I'm late, but I'm here. I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, Reggie.
Good morning, good morning,
Good
good morning.
morning. Good morning.
I'm not
You
thinking
flight,
about you
you
being
are
late.
catching flights and not feelings. I see you. What's up?
Feelings don't pay your bills.
That part.
Feelings ain't
No,
gonna get
not
you
at
no
all.
money. Feelings
Yes.
gonna have you in a setback situation, or feelings gonna have you in your feelings where you gonna mess up your business.
That
Anything that has to do with business, is feelings are left at the door. Um, but you're not late. I think you're right on time because it was really ironic that you actually sent me a message and said hop on this morning. I just kind of like arrived to the airport and I was sitting down and I was just thinking like how everything this week went so smooth for
yes.
me, um, and without me even posting a picture or anything, or everything just went really, really, really smooth. I enjoyed myself over in LA for the time that I was here. Met some very, very nice people. And you know what it was? It was just different for me to be on the other side of the fence. And what I mean by that was I got to do something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And that was just like to act as a spy and not
Mm.
to be with an entourage of people, but to be by myself and to have conversations. And the funny thing about it was that you know, I gave out my Instagram to a lot of people, but I didn't have pictures of myself on my page. So I haven't really been
Well, we
posting
can't hear
myself.
you, Reggie.
I told you it was gonna be kind of rough.
I know, I know.
Um,
I'm sorry.
but yeah, but hold on one second. Let's let this lady finish talking. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold
Well,
on.
while the lady finished talking, y'all go ahead and just share. Hey, Miss Trinice. Hey. I seen the key. I seen all of you all this morning. Hey, Poetic Justice. All right, go ahead, Reggie.
Hold on. She still got a
Oh,
lot to say. Hold on.
still talking. Okay. So listen, for those that just tapped in, you have made it to the Get Up Show. We get up, show up, and never wait, give up. Come on, somebody. And Reggie, we got Reggie on the line. I tell you who started it all. So it's because of him. Well, I'm back on here every single day, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. So I'm excited. Even though I'm late this morning, we are here. And like Reggie just said, we are
Stop
right
saying you are
on.
late. You are right on time. There's no such
I
thing
just
as late.
yes,
You are
sir.
right on time because at the same time, people are receiving the message,
That's right.
regardless. And whoever is getting the message is the people that are supposed to get the message. If those people are late and don't get the message at the time that you deliver, they are late. You are a visionary that is casting the vision over to these people. Um, but back to what I was saying before the young lady started talking over the mic. I got to try to pretend as a spy this weekend just to be a regular person and to, just chill out and hang out with some new people and to meet some new faces. What I want to suggest, what I honestly have been feeling is that, and I got my confirmation this weekend. Hold on. And I want people to write this. I want people to write this down. I'm gonna talk a little bit louder so therefore I can go over this person that's talking behind me trying to do a distraction. And I want y'all to write this down. I want you to identify yourself and the people that you are around.
Mm-hmm.
Identify yourself and the people that you are around. And identify who is the biggest in your room. Who are the biggest people that you are hanging around with? If you are hanging around with people that are completely on your level, you need to run as fast as you can.
Mm-hmm.
You will start to become stagnant. There will be somebody to think that they're on a higher level than you are. You won't grow. You're not learning. You're not doing any type of there's just no growth. There is no growth whatsoever. And everybody is psychologically looking for some type of growth to go to their next level. Everybody is looking for some type of level of growth. And when you don't get that, what happens is that you act out in a different way, shape, or form. You start asking yourself, why am I still in the same place? How come this is not happening for me? Why am I still in this spot? Why money's not coming in the way that it's supposed to come in? Why am I not being successful that I'm trying to be? Is because you came to a point to where you are just circled around your your only growth and knowledge that you have. And the way that you have to grow up is that now you have to go into different rooms, have different conversations, and start learning different things and going to a different direction. You are around the same exact thing that you've been around or people that you've been around for the longest, and you've been hitting yourself upside the head, and you saying, God, why you not granting me a little bit more? Why are you not giving me more than what I deserve? It's not that God is not giving it to you. You are not stepping out on the faith. You have not went out to meet a new group of people. I went to the awards, and they gave me a ticket to go sit in the audience. And when I was waiting in line to get my ticket, I mean, I met some amazing people. I met people that were connected with movie writers, script writers, and all of this other kind of stuff. And as we're talking, I'm trying to play. Nobody know who I am. I'm just being quiet. I haven't said nothing about what I do, this, that, and the third. And lo and behold, somebody walks up and screams, "Reggie, Reggie!" And I'm like, "Oh my God!" I put my head down. I was like, "Lord have mercy." I'm just trying to be private and quiet, what I'm saying, and be low key about everything that I'm doing. And then um, she goes, "Man, are you doing another one of those vision board parties?" She was like, "I never stayed at the Fountain Blue Hotel until you had your event. And we came all over to the Fountain Blue, and we had an amazing time at the beach." And she pulled out her pictures, and everybody's looking at me like, "Who are you?" And I'm just like, "I ain't nobody. I'm just a regular person, just like y'all." You know what I mean? And then, it kind of came out who I was, whatever. But, other than that, what I was saying was that I met a new group of people.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many people out there that don't have on the designer clothes. They don't have the showboat hair. They don't have on all of the jewelry. You know what I mean? That is actually pretending as if they have it, but they got it,
Mm-hmm.
and they're fighting toward another lane that you guys can actually you tap into. I mean, I'm tapped into with so many different people this weekend. It was just absolutely amazing. And then I met an amazing young lady, Kim Kimball, and we sat down and we had conversations and we talked. And she showed her authentic self. This is the young lady that actually started doing Beyonce's hair, who grew on to become really, 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 really big. You would have been just surprised with her attitude and her energy, how pleasant she was and how humble she was. And I watched her get an award, and I brought her food, and we sat down and ate and laughed, and had a great time. But my whole point is that I was in some new rooms this weekend, and I had an
That's what's up.
amazing
New
time.
rooms.
I got new rooms, so start opening up some new doors. Start, I spoke to people the last time that I was on, and a lot of people came on and took the knowledge about getting their credit, getting it ticking up there to the sky, getting higher limits and all of that stuff. Larissa, I know you're excited. You worked on yours, you've been on the key too as well, and I know a lot of
Yeah.
other things are about to open up and happen for you too as well. So, I mean, I really apologize. No matter of
No,
fact,
no,
I
no,
don't
it's fine.
apologize. No, no,
Cause
no.
it's
You
just,
heard me take it back. No, 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 no. That's another thing. Stop always being sorry. Stop always apologizing. Stop always apologizing. Being always apologetic is weak.
mm,
Being is weak.
that's good.
It's being weak. What are you sorry for? What are you sorry for? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. And I mean it in the most humblest way. I mean it in the most humblest way. I'm not sorry. And another thing too, I know y'all seen my dad go viral for that video. And thank
Yes.
you, Shireen. Thank you, Shireen. Like Shireen, I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I ain't gotta tell you why, you already know. Um, but thank you for being the beautiful person that you are, Shireen. Beautiful on the inside and beautiful on the outside. I don't know if y'all remember Shireen. We used to call her the wig lady, but then we ended up saying no, we're not going to disrespect her like that because she found it to be very disrespectful at some point. And we ended up mending our friendship to where it came out to a beautiful relationship that I now have with Shireen. I just want to say thank you so much, and to everybody that has been following my posts since I haven't really been going live and all of that. Right now, I'm just soul searching. I'm doing a makeover on myself, and I'll show you me soon, because I'm definitely down some pounds. I'm excited about that too, and we're gonna talk about that. But yeah, I don't know if you want to talk to me, Larissa, or you want to ask me some questions or whatever.
I do.
I'm here.
I
Go
do.
ahead,
Well,
I'm
first
here.
and foremost, I always wanted this. Thank you for being available. All I gotta do is just call and just ask. Like the Bible say, ask not, have not, and you be like, okay, okay. And I thank you for doing that, even though you're traveling and you're doing that. And like you said, you just check me, okay? Stop always saying you sorry. Sorry
Right.
what? You really like. I gotta stop that. I do. I have to stop that. So I'm learning, okay? And also new doors, new rooms, new people. Okay, we got to do some new stuff. We got to get around that. And I know you're in the vein. And when I say the vein, I'm talking the vein of Jesus. Come on. And the reason why I say that is because we were just speaking about that. This is the reason why Ann and I are doing the Get Connected movement, Get Connected mixers once a month here in Atlanta, in my area at my office, is because we want to get around new people, so new rooms can open up, new doors can open up, and just because again, if you're around the same type of people, you make let's say four people, you make number five. We want new people, new energies, new relationships, and that's what you're doing, so you can have increase your network. Remember, your network turns into your net worth. So with that being said, I just wanted to confirm and just say how you're in the same thing, confirm exactly what you're saying. You're definitely in the vein. It's definitely not a coincidence that we got on here at the same time. So I'm excited. Tell us, you're helping me with my credit. Like, listen, this is what you got to do. We were talking about that. A gentleman that was at the Get Connected event got up, and he's a very seasoned. He's very wise. I'll say that. He ain't gonna say old. I'm gonna say he's wise. And when I say this, he has talked about credit, and he dropped some gems on us, Reggie, about credit, and then he also let us know that, like, they've been saying this, that in a minute, money, our dollars ain't gonna mean nothing. It's all about credit. So I don't care how much money you got saved or how much money you come in contact with, and that also lets you know that people that's out there making that fast money, like that's a whole, like that's, it's dead. That fast money, the drugs and all that stuff, that's dead, because it ain't even about this no more. It's about your credit and the stuff, that the currency that's coming electronically. Y'all know what I'm saying? But he talked to us about that, and it's ironic that you talked about credit and that you're just helping me. Like by default, I just call you like, Larissa, you just need to do 1, 2, and 3, and I follow instructions. It's one thing to tell somebody to do something. Watch this, boss Bossy, but when they tell you to do something and you actually apply it. So I cannot wait to the top of the month, which is in a few days, so I can see my credit just change and see an increase in my score, because you have to follow directions. So everything you're talking about, from getting around new people, and if you're around people and y'all the same, and you have to identify, what did you say for exactly? Identify yourself and the people you are around. And if you identify yourself and the people you're around and y'all basically on the same level or not even that, okay, then you need to do something. Okay, you got to get around somebody that you can pull from, that you can learn from. And I always say that I don't want to be the sharpest knife in the drawer. I don't want to be, because I already don't think I am. So I want to be around people that can teach me something, that inspire me, that can educate me. All right. Okay. So again, just from the credit to getting around the right people, for so new doors and new people and new rooms, getting in new rooms, and I'm also doing another thing with a young lady named Michelle, and she's, we're doing a tour so that we can have people that's scared to speak and learning how to speak, but they want to be able to getting other OPP, other people's platforms where they can go ahead and start speaking and all this other good stuff. So I only said all of that to say, his call dropped. Well, I only said, okay, there he go. I only said all of that to say that everything that Reggie was just sharing, even though he at the airport and we probably could barely hear him, he was right in the vein. It was definitely confirmation. It was definitely what we needed to hear on today. It was definitely what we need to hear on today. This is why when we start the call, I be going into, let's get new verbiage, new vocabulary. Let's stretch our vocabulary. So I do a word of the day, so we'll know how to not just know the word, but how to pronounce the word and the definition of the word and how to use the word. So when we're talking to people, when we're conversing with people, we'll know how to speak. All right. So that's what we're doing here in Atlanta with the community, Get Connected. And that's what we'll be doing here on the Get Up Show, where we get up, we show up, and we never give up. So I know he's at the airport, so his signal is probably bouncing in and out. But listen, hey, Shireen, we got to get our credit right, okay? We got to make sure we're focusing on that. So while we on TikTok every day, some people, it say he's unable to join. Okay, let me try it again. So while we on TikTok and Google and all this, and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, we need to start doing all this about our credit. So I was just confirming everything that you were saying, Reggie. But Reggie, when is it going to be an opportunity? We want to definitely get together and, just talk to us about how just very basic principles, how to really just start building our credit, how to start getting ourselves into that place, and basic steps on how, some people don't know what do I do to get in new rooms? What do I do to start experiencing, new people? And how do I do that? Is something, do they have to work on themselves, or do they just have to make this stuff? I know how, but, you giving us those steps on how to do that.
Well, the first thing is that I want to say that you definitely have to start working on yourself. That's first. And discipline is definitely one of the main things that you have to start working on, because if you don't have discipline with one thing, you don't have discipline with anything.
That's it.
If you don't have discipline with one thing, you don't have discipline with anything. Having discipline is not one of the easiest things. Discipline as far as waking up and getting up to go to the gym. That's one of the things that you should be wanting to start to have some type of discipline on. Eating healthy. You guys, one thing about it, two things are sure. Yeah, we love to party like rock stars, but we are gonna get old. We're gonna get older, and our bodies are not gonna be functioning like when we were young rock stars. So you gotta make sure that you have that discipline. So when you go out that you can maybe have a couple of drinks, but you're not getting drunk, and that you're going to work out early that morning. Then also you want to make sure that you understand the value of saving. You can't expect to earn and make $50,000 or $20,000, $5,000 a week when you don't know how to handle $300 or $500 a week. That's a part of having discipline.
Yep.
Discipline is a part of having good credit. If your credit is messed up, that's a sign of showing that you have bad discipline. You're not paying your bills on time, or either it could be that you've got yourself in a situation to where you've bitten off more than you can chew, and that comes with having discipline, not making the right choices and decisions. So, and granted, yes, we are giving second chances to get things right, but you got to think about what has always placed you back in those situations.
Right.
And I can guarantee you that 9 times out of 10, what has probably put you in those situations that have pushed you backwards is emergency money. You probably have taken your all at some point of a time to when an emergency came around, you didn't have any money saved up. So then now you damaged your credit in that emergency. And then it took you down one dark road to another dark road to another dark road. But at the end of that road, of that tunnel, there was a message that was left for you inside of one of those Aladdin little cups, or whatever you call them, things that you rub on and Magic Genie comes out of it. And the Magic Genie comes out and he says, you lack discipline. That's why you are at this space all over again.
Mm.
So the thing is that you have to have some type of discipline and structure. When you begin to notice the people that have great discipline, they have great success. Those people that have great discipline have great success.
That's
And as simple as it is, as simple as it may sound, as hard as it is to get that discipline. So I've been listening to a lot of Jim Rohn
yeah.
lately.
Yes, I
Um,
love him.
and here's another part of discipline. So we know, and I heard you say this, Larissa, it doesn't make sense of just getting all of the information but not doing nothing with it.
Ah!
Yes, we have the information, but what are you doing to apply it to yourself, like in real life? So we hear that we're supposed to be doing personal development, right? And we don't really do the personal development. And then I'm telling a lot of people, well, I really didn't find time to do personal development unless I did it on a show or whatever, because the rest of my day is not in a personal development kind of mood. But I lied to myself. I was saying that I didn't have the time to do that. So you know what I started doing? Listening to my personal development while I'm driving. I started listening to my personal development while I was working out in the gym instead of listening to music. The music is not giving me the value that I need. The personal development is giving me the value that I need to grow and to go to the next level.
Yes.
So, I've been watching and listening to a lot of Jim Rohn lately. So I'm listening to, and
Uh-oh.
I just started another personal development book, and it's titled "The Richest Man in Babylon." And when
Okay,
I tell
she said
you,
the man in Babylon. That's
yeah, you can hear me.
we can hardly hear you now, Reggie. I
Who
know.
said the richest man in Babylon?
That's what you said?
Yes, that's exactly what
Okay.
I said. I thought you, so. Yes, I've been listening to the richest man in Babylon, and when I tell you that I want to wait because I want to make sure that y'all can hear what I'm about to say.
Yeah,
Because
because we can.
what I'm about to say is gonna be super powerful, and I want y'all to take it serious. What I'm about to say.
I know that Salt Lake City is after Fort Lauderdale. Salt Lake City flight number 25.
Hold on one second. So far, what I've actually learned in the richest man in Babylon is that there were people that didn't understand why this guy was so wealthy and how he made so much money. And when he broke it down to them on different, oh my God, I've never been in an airport where they talk so much. I don't know if it's because I'm early or what, but they talking a hell of a lot today. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
because
really want,
it's very challenging to hear.
Well, I guess it ain't supposed to come easy to the people that's here today because it's a value.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So those is just joining. We have Sir Reggie on the call. He's dropping some gems. He is at the airport. He is at the airport, so it's a challenge, but he's dropping some major gems. The book there is Richest Man in Babylon is a book that he's reading. Like, you got to really go heavy, walk heavy in your PD, your personal development, and you definitely want to do that. And so that you can, because a lot of you all, and that's an answer to how do you get around people that's on a higher level than you. Well, we got to start by that. If you can't get around the people, PD, personal development, read, apply the information, and then elevate. And guess what? Your vibe attract your tribe, and then you begin to attract those people that's higher than you, because they'll feel that energy. Like, okay, and you know what they always say: when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. All right, Reggie. I think they don't quiet themselves over there at the airport.
I hope that they just be quiet, but now they looking for Miss Jackson because she lost. Kayla Johnson is lost. All these people are not disciplined. They're not what they're supposed to be.
Right.
You see? And now they messing up the live. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, inside of this book, there's a guy who is actually known for being very wealthy to a bunch of poor-minded people. And when I say poor-minded, meaning that they don't know how to get money. It's not
Right.
that we don't have a hustle. It's just that we don't have a direction. And these people didn't have direction. They didn't have discipline. They didn't have principles. And one of the things that stood out for me the most is when he explained to them about wealth. And what he said was, is when you think of having wealth, you should think of employing everybody for the rest of their lives to make them work for you. I,
Mm.
you caught that, right? Melissa?
Yes, I did.
Did you
Run
catch
through the
that?
time.
Did you see a lot of people ain't catch that. A lot of people, and see, when I caught that, I said, "Oh my God, we are subject to either be," and I'm just gonna keep it plain and blunt. You'll either be somebody's slave or you will be a master.
Mm.
You are going to be somebody's slave or you will be a master at the end of the day, because someone is setting a desire to employ you in their business for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And this is how this man became the richest man in Babylon, is because he offered jobs and positions for so many people. And he knew how to save. And he knew how to give people jobs. He knew how to make them feel good. He knew exactly what to do. Everything he
Wow.
did. He made them feel good enough to where they didn't even want to go build their own dream. They were stagnant. They didn't want to become more successful. They wanted to make just what he gave them. They were comfortable. They didn't want to go and grow and go beyond that. They didn't want to make more than $5,000 a week. And if they did, they changed their minds when they got their checks. So how many of us out there are just comfortable where we are, to where we're just happy to get that $3,000 check, or get those $800 for that song, or $300 for that picture, or $500 for that hairdo, and we're stuck at some point.
So, Reggie, I see two lessons in this. One lesson is, in that, but just from what you're saying is, um, do you want to be the person that's, like you say, comfortable and just getting that? Or do you want to become the richest man in Babylon by treating people right, paying them good, so good that they don't want to do that, so you can maintain your riches for the leaving inheritance for your inheritance? Is that wrong of him? Or is that, because I'm feeling like that's
It's
who I
not
want to
wrong
be.
at
I want
all.
to be him.
It's not wrong at all, because
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be some people that are never, ever, ever going to want to have more, and they're going to be comfortable. So I'm looking for all of the comfortable people.
Exactly.
I'm looking for all of the comfortable people, and I'm just being honest.
No
If you
offense, no
want to be
pun
employed,
intended. Yes,
no, it's not. And I'm just being
yes.
honest.
Exactly.
And I think that I'm being blunt, more blunt than life has ever been, because some
Hmm.
people won't ever admit it. They'll never admit that that's what the objective is.
That's right.
But the truth of the matter is that we all have a choice. So if you choose and want to work for me for the rest of your life, and I can pay you $500 a week, and you can go on and live in your apartment, and you don't dream bigger, and you just want to, catch the bus to work to my house, and you want to ride a bike to my house, whatever it is that you want to do. I mean, that's on you.
Right.
If you don't want to go shopping at Bell Harbor, or you don't want to take trips to Jamaica or go to California, and you're happy with just going to swim in my swimming pool, or you're happy to just go on my boat sometimes, and you happy to ride a couple of my jet skis, or you're happy just because I take you on one vacation trip once a month, and you take your kids with me. And I employ your kids to come and work for me too. And, get more kids and come work for me. Absolutely. But you gotta be the person to break off and say, you know what? Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Mr. Saunders is crazy. What's wrong with him? Thinking I'm going to work with him for the rest of my life. You're going to either sit me down and tell me, Mr. Saunders, how I'm going to become super successful like you, or I'm out of here.
Exactly.
That's the person that I want to sit down and have conversations with.
Exactly.
That's the person that knows, you know what, enough is enough. That's the person that is going to go off and to become like the richest man in Babylon. Not the person that's happy to ride a coattail. Not the person that's just happy with the same $5 they've been making every month. Not the person that's just happy to be in that same house they've been living in for 60 years.
Yes.
That's the person that don't have no discipline. I mean, that has all of the discipline. That's ready for all that life has for them.
Exactly. Uh-oh.
That's the difference. Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can.
That's the difference. So you take it how
Well,
you want to take it.
well, you listen, just in those few short moments, those few short minutes, it's not what's taught, it's what's caught. So I hope everybody that was listening, everybody that stayed on, you guys caught it. Hey, Maxine, you guys caught that information. Listen, Reggie, as always, I knew you had some gems today to drop. So what you dropped today, for those that's tapping in and you just like wonder, he dropped one, you want to get around. Well, the question is, but ask yourself, focus on the people. Let me see what it is. Identify yourself and the people that you are around. Okay, identify yourself and the people that you're around. And again, if you the sharpest knife in the drawer, then he said run. He said run. And then so because your goal is you want to get in new rooms and you want new doors to open, and you want to be around new people. You want to elevate, right? And then also he also talked about basically getting your credit right, and that's definitely important, and it takes discipline in everything that you do. And he talked about that PD, that personal development. Listen, you can get all the personal development you want. Learn more than you earn. I ain't in that business, but you have to apply it, and it takes steps. But long as you're taking a step and not just reading and looking and admiring and getting inspired and doing nothing, okay? Like the Bible say, faith without works is dead. So Reggie, I tell you, you gave us so many gems. I really would love for you, if you can, to come on here another day to really just go deep into it when it's a clear atmosphere. Whenever you're ready, because I know you're super busy. That's right. Here's his website. Y'all go follow my little brother. Okay.
What I really want you guys to do is to support and this wasn't planned, even though I did say that, but that's how God works. When the tongue is so powerful that
Yes.
you say things and you put things out there, and then when it starts to come together, you don't understand how God is in the mood. So I really want to start putting a little emphasis on my talent will beat your hustle t-shirt that I have for everybody that feels like they don't have a talent, or for somebody that feels like they're so talented but their hustle is way stronger. I want you guys to understand that nobody's talent can beat your hustle. Okay? I don't care how many college degrees you got. I don't
That's
care what.
right.
I don't care where you come from, how book smart you are. You cannot beat somebody with a hustle. And I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you, just like I was having a conversation with my niece yesterday. I told her, I say, Tiffy, I don't care how big you are. You went out there and you outsold
Yes,
everybody
she
on
did.
health
Yes,
products.
she did.
You outsold everybody on some health products.
Oh, I like this website.
You outsold everybody and became one of the top recruiters inside of their business. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means that a lot of people's hustle is free. A lot of people, they scared to get out there and live on the ground. A lot of people ain't make the type of money that my niece has made. And she ain't got
Facts.
no college degree.
Facts.
And when it all boils down, it is about money. It is about taking care of your family. It is about the time that you wasted in high school, in college, and you got that degree and realized that it don't do nothing for you. It is about that. So I want to start putting a little emphasis on that shirt because I want to have a more than just a clothing line. I want to have it with I want my clothing line to reflect um, a good positive message behind it. And I've been working on it for a long time. Man, I got some amazing pieces that I went to and I'm not being funny, but
Mm.
I went to a fashion show this weekend, and I'm talking about I saw one clothing line that was absolutely phenomenal. But looking at everybody else stuff, it was like, how did y'all even get up here to be able to display this stuff that looks like it came from somebody's shack? Because I wouldn't wear any of that stuff. But there was one clothing line that was really, really super dope and amazing. And just when I look at my stuff that I have that's coming out soon, it's just like, man, I
Yeah, I'm
really,
looking
really,
at your website now. This stuff is nice. Matter of fact,
yeah,
I need
but
to talk to you after this call.
okay.
No,
But
seriously,
I have a,
it's I got a business. I just God just dropped it on me. I need to call you right. Like matter of fact, we need to bring this call to a close. No, seriously.
okay.
So listen, I thank you so much, Reggie, for always doing that. Let me tell you something. We do this show every day, Monday through Friday, really at 8 a.m., but it was right on time today. He corrected me. I'm not late. He said I'm on time. And listen, it's because of Reggie why I'm even back doing the show. I tell you, because it was him saying, come on, Larissa, I need you to do this. And then, of course, life be lifing, and he doing his thing, but he'll definitely be back one of these days. But these tap-ins is so valuable, so we love it. We love it. But again, tomorrow we got a special guest on here. She got a testimony Tuesday. She'll be on here at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So make sure y'all tap in to this page at 8 a.m. tomorrow. But again, listen, it's about applying the information. It's about getting your PD and applying it, and discipline. You got to discipline yourself. You cannot do it, because when motivation ends, because it will, when motivation expires, then discipline has to take its place. It has to take its place. So I thank you, Reggie, as always, for dropping gems. Y'all hit that website.
For
Listen,
sure.
this some fire stuff. This stuff is like, you don't snap, man. You snap. Like
I
the young
haven't even,
folks say.
all of the stuff
You
is not
snap.
even on there. Listen. I haven't even dropped all of it. You're not looking at none of my new stuff on that website.
Oh,
So,
well, shoot. You snapped on the old stuff, then, because this this stuff is dope. Like, for real, for real. So I'm calling you after this. But listen, get back
yes.
here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You never know. We're going to see whatever his schedule allows. He'll come back on and drop some more gems whenever he ready. Okay, that's just how he's a part of this show more than he even know. Like, whenever he ready, he just say, hey, I'm coming on. So I see you guys at the top, because the bottom is what? Way too crowded. Have a great day.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.